Good morning, guys. Man, it is Thursday and it is stunningly gorgeous outside out here in Seminole County this morning. And I figured we'd do a nice little drive, check out some of the new construction that's been finished. We were out here a while ago when the construction was happening. Good morning. I'm Trooper Steve, your traffic safety expert here at WKMG News 6. We're streaming live in Results 1 on International Parkway, passing the new Florida Department of Transportation Center. But what brings me out here, we're going to pull over just for a second so we can talk about it real quick, is this right here. So is this new interchange, is the Wekiwa Parkway, 429, 417, I-4, all the new ramps that have been installed in this area finally coming together. I really hope, right, we're going to be fine. So I thought this deputy was going to get behind me, but we're pulled over here far enough to where we could do this just for a second. This was a necessary plan that really successful. However, there's always a but or a what if with stuff like this. If you're not paying attention on I-4, you're done. All the other areas, it's amazing how they've been able to connect 46 with International Parkway, with the 429 extension, all of it. And it all happens very smooth. Now, there has been a lot of changes out in this direction. There's a lot of residential apartments going up right within this interchange, and with growth, with new extensions, with new transportation, come areas where obviously people are going to put homes to live. So I figured let's spend 15 minutes or so driving this area real quick. We'll hit some of the ramps. We'll get spun around as quick as we can just so you can see it, and we'll call it a day. Just a heads up, the truck will be down tomorrow. We've got to install some new mounts and stuff that I want to do in here, and we'll be back into business on Monday. So let's do it. All right, so we're southbound International Parkway. If you're not familiar, International Parkway runs parallel with I-4 off to the side, off to the west side of the highway. If you're traveling south on it, you're going to begin to see some signs out here. Markings on the ground. You can get onto 417 from here. Markers on the far left side. You can also head south on 429 from here. Signs on the side indicating where you're going. This is part of the Seminole Expressway. It brings you onto 417, and then you can head south from here. I'm not going to grab onto any major highway just yet because I just at least want to show you this stuff. So if I was to head on to and make a right at this light, where would that take me? That'd take me to the Wekiwa area, the West Seminole into Lake County, Mount Dora. If I made the left onto 417 South, where would that take me? That's going to bring me out towards Seminole Town Center, Reinhardt, begin to head towards Lake Mary and Sanford, crossing Lake Jessup. So a very good new extension, really convenient for the Heathrow and West Lake Mary residents. So they're going to be also putting in a few new traffic lights out here, because all to my right-hand side, guys, it's insane. Nothing but apartments, brand new apartments, all booming up here, all growing. Some old ones, some new ones, and things like that. So let's get turned around. Always got to look ahead. That dark motorcycle there, depth perception is everything. Somebody could have pulled out in front of them, and that would have been a nasty crash. So let's hop on. Let's try one of these ramps out for you so we can show it. Let's head to 417 South. How about that? So we're north on International Parkway. We're going to head towards Sanford. So these are all new. This is part of the International Parkway here, Seminole Expressway. About 17 different names, but all you need to do is know how to navigate them. So traffic light's red. I'm going to come to a stop. What else are we seeing here? We're seeing sidewalks. We're seeing bike lanes. So it's not just highway interchange. This is made for pedestrian-friendly operations. All right, so we just got on from International North to 417 South, one of the new ramps. Listen to that engine getting up to speed. Nice new ramp there. Very clear. No guardrails, so you want to make sure you're paying attention. Reinhardt, 1 mile ahead. Look at that. End of the 429, beginning of the 417 happens right there. Turning signal. We see the car is going to get ready to merge. I'm going to scoot over just to give them some space and confidence to get over. Think about what that's doing for them. If you were to be doing that, if someone was to do that for you, what kind of convenience that truly gives. But that's proactive driving. It's not reactive. It's proactive driving. So what are we doing? We're making sure this guy over here, we're going to get on over. We want to get off at Reinhardt. And we'll give him some space. But that proactive driving, that's the stuff I talk about when I say you should be looking 3-4 cars ahead, when you should be anticipating other drivers' movements. Because put yourself in their shoes. Sometimes we get frustrated, right? We're getting onto a highway, we're getting ready to merge in, and other traffic isn't moving. And then what you're like, you're fighting yourself and all this other mess. But what if those drivers were proactive in seeing you get on? Man, my left lane's clear. Let me move over real quick. Let me let them in. Think about what that kind of positive chain reaction. We always talk about the negative chain reaction with drivers. Think about the positive reaction something like that would have. It's pretty good stuff. All right, this is what we're going to do because I don't want to go too long. We're now exiting. We took the 417 south portion. What I'm going to do now is we're going to head south on Reinhardt here at 417. And that driver behind me making a mistake and having to get over. Guys, you need to know where you're going. Signs are always very clear. They're always giving you a heads up. They're letting you know where you're going. At least, let's be clear. I hope you would know where you're going. Green light, go. Let's go ahead and make a left. We're going to head south on Reinhardt. We're going to slide over to the right travel lane. And what we're going to do here is go look at the new ramp now from 46A H.E. Thomas onto I-4 East. Seminole Power Sports off to the right-hand side, just to give you a little reference of where we're at. Southbound Reinhardt coming up on Town Center in Seminole County. And if you're joining us this morning, if you live out in this direction, you definitely know. But if you pass through the I-4-46 area west of Lake Monroe, you know that area was under construction for a long time. Heck, that was something, a traffic alert every evening I issued. Every morning we were covering lane closures out there. Well, it's pretty much complete. And what has happened is we've been able to see new ramps installed, new crossover causeways, new extensions from the 429 coming all the way across Lake County, from Orange into Lake into back into Seminole, which is crazy. But it's now made a full circle around Central Florida. You can technically now hop on 417 south, connect to 429, and go all the way around Central Florida. Is it a true circle? Nah, but in theory it works. We covered this area also, 46A and Reinhardt. A lot of construction happening out here, but Seminole County doing a great job with their construction, guys. So green light arrow, meaning no brakes. Let's go. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to hop back on I-4. See, the markings are crystal clear. Man, this is like fresh ice cream out here. Nicely done. It's so new. I-4, we're getting on from 46, and this ramp, now, you have to pay attention to the signs. If it all depends on where you want to go. If I'm getting onto I-4 from here, my options are going to be limited. I'm a sucker for a cool ramp, especially when the speed limit's pretty cool. So here we're cruising 60 in a 60, just nice and easy, taking it smooth, and it is just beautiful. I know I'm a nerd when I talk like this, but if you take a moment, especially on a motorcycle, and you just enjoy this, or even in your car, you just become one. Like, I know I'm being a little weird, but you gotta enjoy stuff like this. Embrace the moment, guys. Traffic sucks as it is. All right, so look here. If you're getting on from 46, they do not give you the option to slide over to exit. Or maybe they do. Let's check. So this is what we're going to do. Where are we now? We just got on from 46A, new ramp, to I-4 East. We're going to hang out in this right lane. Why are we hanging out just in the right lane? Because you and I both know we want to exit at some point. So I shouldn't be trying to get all the way to the left and in and out of traffic. Get up to speed. Get to where you're going to go. Okay? So here, next sign, 1 mile, Sanford, exit 104. So it does not allow you to get back on to the 429 or anything like that. But I am going to show you where it does allow you to do that, because the westbound ramp and where we'll end it is really, really cool. In retrospect, if you like traffic like I do. So I-4 eastbound right now. We're getting ready to exit at the 104, and then we're going to hop right back on I-4 from 1792, exit 104. So gorgeous outside, guys. Results 1, reading 68 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know Celsius. My wife does, though. Super nice outside. Thursday morning. Currently 10:13. That white Tesla's cooking. Alright, so we'll exit here, and then we're going to get right back into I-4 real quick. This ramp, if you don't pay attention, this ramp will check you. So you see that sign off to the side, that yellow sign said 35 miles an hour. That's a suggested speed sign, indicating that they are highly suggesting that you slow your butt down. Because if not, this ramp's going to become not a friend very quickly. And you can always tell when a ramp's checked somebody, because there's always some kind of markings out there that lets you know, hey, it's kissed you, it said hi. So we'll slow it down a little bit. We're down to 43 miles an hour. Suggested right here on a hard right like this is going to be 25. Cars braking, let's see. We're down to 30. Nice and easy. So, we want to head north on 1792 because we want to get back on I-4, right? So, we stay to the far right. There's a warning for trail crossings. Oh, I love a good freshly paved area, freshly marked roadway. There's just no confusion, right? Okay, let's hop back on to I-4. Turning signals, everybody. Let's go. Thank you. Get on the gas. All right. We're going to hop back onto I-4 from 1792, and you'll be able to see some of the finished product of the ramps and where you can bug out. So this is for my Wekiwa County residents. If you're trying to maybe head towards Wekiwa, trying to head into Lake County, sometimes I-4, believe it or not, could be the way to go instead of coming all the way down some of the back roads, like using 1792. With this new extension, it does make life a little easier. Let me show you. All right, so we're going to hop onto I-4 here. We are now headed west. This is one of my another fun ramps. It's an oldie, but a goodie. If you're paying attention, say here, you should be on the accelerator, like we are right now. How many times do you get behind a driver, and they're like, I'm trying. No, get on it. Get up to speed. As long as you're doing the speed limit, no one's complaining. And if you can't do the speed limit, you shouldn't be driving. So we're at the speed limit. I'm actually below it. 63. We're going to slide on over to this right travel lane. Turning signal on. And we're just going to hang out here, because I know at some point up ahead I'm going to exit. So let's read these signs together so you know in advance for your next trip. So westbound, I-4, right lane, approaching 46. Far right lane says 46, so if I want to go there, that's where I'm going. But if I'm trying to go to maybe Mount Dora, Heathrow, I'm not exiting there anymore. You used to want to exit there. Now you're not, because there are multiple other options. So instead of exiting to historic district of Sanford, if you're maybe trying to get to the other portions, you're You're going to continue straight. You're not exiting at 101D. You're going to use C, B, and A. So keep on going, hang out in this right travel lane, and watch this. So this is just going to break off. It's going to remove everybody now from the main travel lanes. And we're all going to get out. So anybody who's wanting to go to any of those areas, you're no longer going on the main line of I-4. Sign. This is your exit for 429, 417, and 46A. All three major roadways, double exit to the right. I say double exit because sometimes, a little secret, if it's too busy on the right, just hang out. It's going to exit for you at some point. All right, so we exit here. Lane continues in. If you're trying to get to Mount Dora in the 429 extension, you're going all the way to the right, like this bozo here. And then, sorry, I get distracted with clowns and bozos. So you're trying to go, you're going to go all the way to the right. You are now going to be headed to Lake County. If you're getting to 417, you're hanging out for just a brief second. 417 Sanford. Then you're looking at your next exit. So it's almost like a little shortcut. I like this. And then we're getting rid of the another third of the traffic. And then you will exit to 417 South, which will also take you to the Sanford Airport and, of course, over to MCO. My Heathrow, Lake Mary, and Sanford residents, you're staying on this shortcut for another quarter mile because you are going to be exiting at State Road, at County Road 46A, A.G. Thomas Jr. Parkway. And of course, A.G. Thomas, one of our fallen Seminole County deputies here in Seminole County. They have a cut for you. If you made a mistake, say you exited, or maybe you exited intentionally because traffic was backed up, you can then continue to I-4 if you'd like to, and you just continue going straight in that area. So, beautiful area. It would take us an hour, really, of streaming to be able to hit every corner of it, but being able to see it complete is always super awesome. I can't wait till we're maybe a year or two away from looking at Champions Gate being completed, and of course the Western Tube that they're calling it. Get out there and bypass a lot of that traffic, guys. So I hope you have an amazing day. Please stay safe, stay cool, stay hydrated. It is stunningly gorgeous outside, so if you're hitting up the parks, yeah, enjoy it. Drive safely, guys. Love y'all. See you later.